Okay, what I'm going to do is fish this area real quick from land. The water still looks very still. We got some rain yesterday, and I don't know what the surrounding towns that hold the lakes, that feed the forks, that feed the river, I don't know what kind of weather they had. And I was hesitant to even come out here because, you know, a good storm will fill up the forks and make it a raging river until it drains out through the river. But it looks like not a whole lot happened. By us, all we got really was wind and lightning. We got a quick shower, but the ground wasn't even wet by the time it stopped. It's been so dry that it absorbed it instantly and was still dry. So oh boy, I swear it's the snap swivel, man. It has got to be 75% of the struggles on the ultralight, I think. Something tried to suck it in. It's a little more difficult to get this one to spray. It's still some small sunfish in there. Maybe it just sprays a little differently. Nice. Bass right off the bat on the Crick Hopper Popper, for which I'm not sure why Rebel didn't name it the Crick Popper. It rolled the tongue a little better. Settle down, buddy. Ah, there we go. Nice fish. All right, if my identification skills have gotten any better, this is a spot. Nice fish to start, man. Still just hanging out right there. The spotted bass have seemed to be the harder ones to entice. I've thrown more lures that have gone right over their heads and they just completely ignore it than anything else. The smallmouths are aggressive, as people say they are, or have said they are. They weren't lying about that. And the largemouth are kind of weird too. They're a little bit lazier, it seems. So the spotted bass seem to be aggressive when you're throwing something they want. That's what my experience has been anyway. The largemouth are just lazy men. Boy, I didn't even check the angle on this thing. Y'all might not have seen any of that. I might not have gotten any of that on camera. That's crazy, man. There's a lot more involved with this than I ever thought there would be. Something popped at it. I think, or is it just like wrapped up and it's wrapped up? Okay. I think something popped at it and maybe got it wrapped up. I couldn't understand the sequence of events there for a second. Nice. I'm gonna go cast on this ledge right here real quick, and then, oh lordy, it's the fish pit. What is this about? Looks like a bunch of carp or bottom feeders. I don't know if it's river red horse. I don't know if carp are in here or not. Looks like a bunch of bottom feeders. Do people intentionally kill those? Are they like invasive or something? Something came and grabbed it. Ah! I was trying to keep him down. Alright, well, Crickhopper Popper is looking to Be a pretty decent choice for the morning. I wonder what that's about. I don't know what the purpose of that is. I'm actually surprised I couldn't smell it standing right next to it. Anyway, I'm gonna just go and go up and around. We're gonna get over to this island that's just upstream, and there's paths through the woods. I've explored this area once. I've not fished. I fished downstream yesterday, but I've only explored up this way. When we first started looking for places to bring a boat, you know, when we were considering what boats to buy, we were looking for what kind of accesses we had to make it make sense. Make sure we made a good decision, and we didn't make a good decision. I didn't make a good decision. The boat was the kids just weren't ready for the boat. This is what it ultimately was. They weren't ready for big water. Which was fine. But these are the only kind of accesses that we have close-ish to the house. Everything else is about 30 minutes out plus. So this is more of a kayak area. This isn't really a boat area. I guess, you know, we could take our little bass raider out in this section, I suppose, if we really wanted to, but this looks like a beach is exposed now. Yeah, all that was underwater when I first walked this path. You had to kind of cast from the opening, from what I recall anyway. It's been a while. Just run off. Or maybe this was like the casting space right here. I can't remember exactly, but it didn't really look like something I wanted to do. And the water was deeper. A good bit deeper. Looks like the bank, yeah, that was like the casting spot right there. The bite should be great this morning, I would think. We did get rain, so it should have cooled the water off, and we still have clear skies this morning. It didn't like turn into a raging river, but water should be cooler while still leaving some good clear water behind. I would think that would make for a good bite anyway. Big hunk of rusted metal waiting to stab somebody. It's beautiful out here. You know, the spook might be good to throw right now, right in this area, and then go back to a popper after. When we get into some tighter spaces. Popper's just kind of slow to work. It's easier to work in tight spaces too, so I do prefer it for more of the creeks and streams. But since we've been fishing bigger waters because the creeks are dry, the spooks are great. Anything with any sort of long stretch, I like to put a spook or a plopper on instead of the popper. This is oop. It's just a little slow. Anyway, that's the beach that I want to get to. I want to get onto this island and just kind of go walk around it today. So that's what I'm going to do here in just a second. If we get back to any big stretches where the spook is going to be an option, I'll probably just go ahead and put that on. That or the Bitsy dog. It seemed to do well. I casted a little bit more yesterday after the stream ended. I casted a few more minutes just to get some practice with it, and I can't say I got the hang of it, but I was able to make it walk a little bit, so a little bit more reliably anyway. I don't know the best way necessarily to get to that little island. So we're kind of exploring today. Okay, found the beach. The thing is that the map shows it as an island. I don't know where the island begins and ends. Looks like the flow path might normally be through here. Maybe. Yeah, there's a deep pool of water right there. Well, it was a deep pool. So yeah, this might be the actual island, and then flow comes through here, and the river's up, as you can see. Yeah. Very cool. So I'll pay attention on the way back out if the truck can actually make this drive or not. If it can, that'll save us a couple minutes. Might even let us drive some of the way upriver. I don't know how far any of this goes. Ooh, that's kind of spooky. Look at this tree, man. Oh boy. What's in there, I wonder? It's not deep enough for... It's not that it's not deep enough. I got wrapped up. 1 second. So there's too much foliage in it. I'm not interested in pulling leaves off my lure every cast. If I had on some sort of weedless setup, I would do that, but it might be a decent little sunfish. King of the pool. Probably been trapped in there for weeks. Bass. I'll let that go a little further. All of this looks like great fishing. There's logs under the water. Looks like it gets 2 or 3 feet deep. Oh boy. Am I gonna be able to get over that? Nice. Is there a leaf on it? That might be why they don't want it. I'm gonna put on the spook, I think, and recast this area a little bit. I'll be able to reach a little further with it too. Where do I have this one? Sure, right there is fine. I bring too much stuff with me. Believe it or not, this is slowly dwindled down. There's got a lot of soft plastics in there to go through. A lot of the colors that I haven't really fished a whole lot just kind of sit there while the other regular colors kind of stay stocked, and I get new colors too, so those get thrown in the pile. The old stuff just doesn't, or the untested stuff just doesn't get used. So this is a Zara puppy. It's a 1/4 ounce spook. The pattern is, I guess, kind of some kind of bullfrog, maybe. I don't really know. Just a matte finish and bright colors. I tagged a branch behind me. I didn't realize it was there. Give that another shot. It's got little limbs sticking up that I didn't see out of the corner of my eye. This one seemed pretty popular with the fish yesterday until I got into areas that I shouldn't have really been fishing it, I don't think. I think it got a lot of attention. This is whoa, what in the world was that? That was crazy. A catfish came up and did that. That's not a flathead, is it? That's a channel cat, right? I've not seen a catfish come up and slap at something like that. That is nuts. That was a cool catch. Not what I was expecting. Maybe they like these real fluorescent colors. I've seen the catfish spooks are, I think, orange and black. And let me just do this the right way. The last time I did this, I left my forceps on the beach. So I'm gonna try not to do that, but 1, 2, and lay down the back one, right? I don't mess with mini catfish. It's, you know, we caught some when we were young, but I've only seen one on the river. Nice cat. Do we want to weigh him? I'd say he's about a pound and a half. Oh, I had something digging into me. I was scared he was gonna cut me somehow. Cut it out, dude. Making him croak. And again, how do you weigh a fish? It needs to have a hole through its lip, right? Let's see. Am I able to grab him like that? About 1.25 pounds. Oop. All right. All right, dude, let's get you back in. These rocks are probably tearing you up. I didn't know they made that sound. Cool. It's a new experience for me. I've never caught a catfish topwater. Very dramatic. Very dramatic, you know, splash there. The first catfish I caught out of here, well, it was on the Alum Fork, so upstream of here. I caught on a trout magnet, which surprised me too. So seems the river is full of surprises. I didn't take a picture of that fish, did I? Huh. Alright, I'll have to clip it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was a channel cat. Really thought we were going to grab something out from under the tree. Let me get over here and cast this bank real quick, and then we'll go explore. The river should be on that side. There may be some little pools somewhere along the beach to fish. That would be kind of neat if there's anything with enough water in it still. I'll have to make it a point to maybe come try and do that before water gets so low next time. Next time it fills up and then kind of drains out some, that I can drive back here a little bit. Yeah, I might come fish the little ponds, wade to the little ponds downstream too, where I was yesterday. Still trying to practice. Oh boy, working it from the right side. This might be this might be a retrieval. Oh boy, nice. Really lucked out with that. Just try this again. Keep it a little bit lower. That was not really any lower, but still fishable, I think. Still just making it sail. I did bring the jug with me today. If we get, I need to go ahead and move, because I don't want to leave the jug here. I want to leave it where I'm going to be fishing. So if a sunfish of sorts ends up on our hook, we may end up throwing out the jug line, but I want to do that. Around the bend, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move. Surely there are more fish in there. Surely they would probably eat something else. Top water is my favorite thing to fish, but it is a bit of a struggle session. But I'm fine with a few catches. I don't like getting skunked, obviously, but a few catches top water is more fun to me than jigging something along or just dragging a worm. I'll do it every once in a while, but I like to fish top. I don't know what plants are growing out here, but it smells really nice out here. It's very flowery, but not pungent. I was not expecting a pretty smell walking through here. Okay, this is all stream bed. When it fills up, I wanted to come see if there were going to be any real deep pools or something. The river is going to be obviously the main focus, so we're going to go fish it anyway, but I wanted to come see if there's going to be anything back here. Doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, spoke too soon, as usual. It's doesn't have that many leaves on it. We'll see. See if anything will hit the spook. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. I'm gonna just kind of fish it aggressively. I'm not really gonna pause it. They should be looking for food, I would think. So only the biggest and strongest are gonna get hooked. Or maybe just the first one to it. Yeah, I got something like 4 or 5 swipes on that cast, so it should be a matter of can they get it in their mouths more so than are we going to catch anything. There we go. It's nice to be some fish, man. go. They don't like to open their mouths. Green sunfish. Oop! Thought it was gonna be a little bass. Green sunfish are very bass-like. All right, should give it one more. Oh, brother. All right, well, let's see if we can get it back without getting wrapped up. Not too bad. I expect most of these little things to just kind of be filled with sunfish. Oof, boy. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna just spook everything out and recast. What a mess, man. It's hard to judge these lures on this ultralight, man. Kind of an ugly presentation. Probably already kind of killed the bite in it. Like, intentionally trying not to set the hook on small slaps like that, just to avoid the sunfish, the baby ones anyway. A lot of them can't get the hook in their mouth, so you know, sometimes they get unfortunate enough to get sideswiped by it. But nothing you can really do about that. Camera's doing okay heat-wise, it feels like. Today I test if it's actually recording in 8x7 frame. And in 5.3K footage. I think it'll be able to handle it in any of the cooler months, but the dead of summer, it's pretty warm out, so it overheats, understandably so. Figure out where I'm at. Oh lordy, this island is humongous, it seems. It's gonna be a good hike. Hope everybody's in it for the exploration and not the fishing. The fishing is looks like it's just gonna have to be secondary today. I don't know. It's a good walk. If you ever wonder what you're snagging your line in, it's an old cement mix. Okay, it's not that big. The map showed, maybe I just kind of took like a really winding trail. Felt like I'd been walking a while, and the it looked like we had only made halfway up this side. This is it. Nobody else here, man. Nobody else comes and does this stuff. People seem to love it, you know, or the idea of it, but I presume not many people have the opportunity to do it. Not nearly as frequently, anyway. So I'm very fortunate in that regard. I haven't spooked everything out of here yet. I'm going to cast by that log and kind of work it back towards these leaves, or not. Amateur. Okay. It's quite muddy. I'm not sure how I want to handle this. I'm about to get myself hooked. I think I'm gonna walk the bank for now. It just looks soft, and I'm not looking to sink and fight my way through anything. I could probably just work it across. If it doesn't get a whole lot of attention in this area, I might swap to a plopper and just drag that across the water. And then we'll swap to some of our other options and see what we missed. There's something chasing something out there. Oh, oof. Oof, oof. Yeah, this is kind of where it gets real sloppy. Just looks like it's going to be a difficult journey out there. Somebody left their chair. What's hiding in the pond? Ah, boy. It's a spook. How do I can't do this. What am I doing? Yeah, so the ultimate goal is to get to the other side and go fish where the flow should be. We're able to get out here. Kind of, sort of. I'm sure there are fish in here. It's just real shallow, and I don't know if I'm going to be expecting bass to be sitting in something this shallow. I don't know, man. I don't really know. Just feels like not enough cover for them. Not enough structure. Oh boy. What can happen here? Yeah, of course, those are slick. How deep is it? Doesn't look very. Thought I was gonna be able to stand on this log a little more steadily. I'm not sure if I tagged a branch just underwater or if something came up and grabbed it there. Not sure what that was. Sorry, trying to get a better angle for how I usually stand. Stuff happened a little further. It's just this bay area seems super muddy, and I feel like I'm just going to be fighting my way through mud. And as soon as I get in it, I'm going to be in it. I think I got a leaf on it or something. I'm gonna get out of here and go fish the other side. Came to fish the moving water. I'll have to figure out a way around or through. I'm sure there's plenty of beaten paths. People clearly come out here to hang out. I just don't want to wallow in the mud. Fight my way through it the whole way. Is anybody curious? If nobody says anything, I'll put on a trout magnet and throw it in there real quick. All right. Here we go. Hot pink. Because that's what I got rigged up. Okay. Any other little pond we come across, we'll go ahead and throw in there too. Instead of just hiking, we'll throw something in them and see what's lurking, see what's starving. Oh boy, yeah, haven't casted one of these in a few days. Been fishing all these topwater lures. Just kind of want to jiggle it around in there. I'm worried, yeah, so like I'm gonna come up on leaves immediately, basically, if I try and move it or hit roots or something. I want to give a fish an opportunity to come grab it. Oh boy. Might be the most effective method, honestly, is trying to just dip it like a cane pole. Alright, maybe just not enough. Kind of a goofy, tiny spot. Trash and roots, it'd be difficult to find something in there reliably. No. Alright, let's go up and around. I'll fish anything else that's dippable on the way with this thing. There's some movement here, but it's like super shallow. It's just gonna be probably some sunfish and stuff. Problem is also a little bit of grass is what I immediately hit. One more. Nah. I didn't even see grass in the way where I casted that time. Still grabbed it. Let's go get to the other water. Yeah, we're gonna have to come fish this area when it fills up again. I don't want to come fish a raging river, but if there's water pouring through all of these kinds of areas, this is kind of where I want to be. That other path probably led across, likely led to the other water, but I wasn't. The narrower paths sometimes are just dead ends. Oh, it looks like it might have been this right here. It's probably curved. All right, well, here we are. I have a very poor sense of direction, so let me pull up the map, make sure I'm doing what I need to do. I think I want to come this way. Surely there will be a beaten path down to the edge of the water. We'll find it. Hopefully not all the way back out. That drive right there may go in there over that way somehow, but that's kind of far. Let me see if we can get down this hill. There was kind of a somewhat clear-ish space, it looked like. I just don't know how steep it is on the other side. If it's just a carve out, then yeah, we're going to be walking back out and around. Unfortunate, but again, a lot of this is about the exploration too. Just being out in nature, taking it all in, seeing what's out there, experiencing what's out there. And if you've never caught a fish on top water, then you should get out there and try it, because it is a good time. Boy, I keep catching every branch. Is this reasonable? Can I get through that brush? Can I get around that brush? Might be able to get behind the brush. That's a slope. If I get down there, I'm probably not getting back up. And just in case there's no good path through that brush, we're gonna play it safe and go around. I apologize. I do have my limitations. Keep an eye out for arrowheads. I will. This is the first chat message that I've actually seen while the stream is still going. I don't know how to monitor chat. My phone doesn't ping when like a chat message pops up, and I can't just have my phone in my hands all the time looking for them. I will keep an eye out. It's a great reminder. We have a seasonal creek on our property that floods, every year. And one year we have been here for about 2 years, I guess. And one day my brother was staying with us, and we took a walk down by the creek, and something that we had driven the tractor through and brush hogged and all kinds of stuff for 2 years at that point. He just found an arrowhead laying right on the edge of the path near the creek, right on our property. Really cool stuff, man. Really interesting stuff. Can we get through without bothering this dude? Maybe. Yeah, this is much better than the other spot, isn't it? Oh boy. Okay, well, there's fish. I see them moving. Anyway, I don't see the fish, but I see them moving. I'm gonna throw a spook down this way to start, I think. Just go ahead and throw the trout magnet through this shallow area. Yeah, even after all the rain from the surrounding towns, this is the flow of the river. It was just a lightning storm, I guess, everywhere. This area might just be too shallow. Oh, wide left. Yeah, it's like inches deep right in here. Ton of clams and mussels. I didn't know they were that plentiful through here. It's back here. A lot of squish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's squishy. Oh, missed that one. Along here. Oh, my line, I released the bail, but the line got wrapped around the bail. Huh. Just feeling some fish so far. The smallmouth take the pink trout magnet pretty well. I don't know how many smallmouth I can expect downstream. I'm usually out at the creeks, way upstream, you know, creeks that feed into the forks of the river. So it's a lot rockier and more bedrock type situation too. This is, I'm usually not in mud. We'll go wrap the other side and go see if there's anything at that log. Missed him. Give it a few more casts by this log and then I'm going to swap to maybe the spook. I don't know what upstream is going to look like. If it's real narrow, I don't think I want to do the spook. Real patient with that hit. Tried to be real patient with that one. He was kind of jerking at it a couple times to start. Long ear. You're quick, man. Yeah, the water looks like it gets a little deeper through here. I might slap the spook back on here in a minute and see if we can get something to come up and splash for us. If y'all weren't here in the beginning of the stream, when I first got to the island, I fished the boat ramp to start, caught a bass, and then walked through the woods to the island, and I caught a catfish topwater. So if you didn't see that, go back and check that out, because that was a pretty sweet clip. I've never seen a catfish hit topwater to start, but he made a very dramatic entrance. And usually I will also re-upload the live streams as the recorded footage, still mostly uncut. You know, I'll cut out privacy related stuff if, you know, somebody doesn't want to be in the video or whatever. I'll cut them out. But you on there? Yep. Nicer one. He's big. That's a picture worthy long ear. Not trophy, but one of the more sizable ones I've come across lately. Like to document the nicer catches, more interesting catches, basically any topwater catch, and the first and last catch, you know, kind of show just kind of a good summary of how the day went. But the trout magnets have landed me some good fish. They don't catch just some fish. Basically, after Alex caught it was either a largemouth or a spotted bass. I'll have to find the picture and look at it. We were out as a family, so we didn't have the camera with us, but we took a picture of it with our phone, and I'd have to look and see. But it was a nice bass, and it was on a micro craw, and that's what really got me into fishing the trout magnets. Man, they're great. They catch you all kinds of fish. If you want to get away from the sunfish, you have to fish something bigger because they love these things. But if you're looking to just bring your kids out or just go catch a bunch of fish, they're great. You know, you could probably snag 30 or 40 of them in a morning if you really wanted to. Get you an ultralight setup with some trout magnets and you'll have a good time. Any of the more decent sunfish make the ultralights, or the ultralights make any of the more decent sunfish a hell of a lot of fun to fight. So you just got to choose an appropriate setup, and fishing is fishing again. It's not just plucking fish out the water. And that's what I was doing originally with the ultralight, or the that's how things were with the ugly stick. You know, I was just plucking fish out of the water. The small creek fish. I hadn't come across any of the big ones yet by that point, but the ultralight is awesome for this kind of fishing. Smallmouth, pretty fish, really photogenic. So yeah, trout magnets, they're great. They're kind of a good floor, as somebody said on Reddit to me. It's kind of their floor. If nothing's biting a trout magnet, nothing's biting, basically. You just gotta, if you want to filter out the smaller fish, you have to fish something bigger, something different. But these are great. I like them a lot. They catch smallmouth, as you've seen. Oh, I could have gotten that one. I was sleeping. I also caught a 2.5 pound catfish on one, so don't sleep on them. They're super cheap too. You get like a pack of, I don't know, 60, you know, 10 of 6 different colors or something like that, along with, you know, something like 10 jig heads with it for like $5. You can't beat it. They also sell the Trout Slayer, which are the micro craws, so they're about this size, but in a crawfish shape. That's what Alex caught. It was either a spot or a largemouth. I can't remember what, but missed him. Oh, he came back and grabbed it anyway. Oh, and I lost him again. Dang. I didn't set the hook the second time. Felt like a bassy hit. Could be some green sunfish. All right, yeah, I'm gonna just kind of fish out this log and then probably head back up. Missed him. Oh, something came back. Did he grab it? Ah. It's already getting kind of worn out. It's a nice morning out. That little bit of rain that everybody did get really cooled things off a little bit. Feels great out here. The water isn't warm. Yesterday it was warm. Is it just swimming with it? Let's see. Thought he was just swimming with it that whole time. I almost swung that. There's a ton of fish in here. There's a ton of fish in here. Look at this. Got him. Just gotta be patient sometimes. Look at that little propeller fish. Yeah, so a lot of these guys. These are the ones that you want to filter out. What time is it? This guy might have just had the most unlucky day ever. It's 8 o'clock. Do we want to throw out the jug line? Let me keep him with us. I'm gonna go ahead and head back up. We may have, I don't know that we've necessarily fished out this area, but I want to go see what's beyond too. I want to go explore. So I'll just keep him in the water and keep him alive for now, and depending on what's up here, we may toss him on a jug. I need something deeper than about a foot, because the way I have it rigged, the weight is about a foot below the hook. I have a little dropper loop, I think is what you call them. I made it with big braid, you know, like 110-pound braid. More of a rope is what it looks like. But I saw, watched a bunch of different videos and kind of took what I felt were the best aspects of a few different setups that people had made and come up with, and simplified it, because I like super simple things that are just functional. They don't need to be fancy, just like things that work. And I really kind of dumbed it down some, and I think really the only thing it's missing is it needs some sort of leader on the dropper loop. I think it just keeps the fish a little too close to the line, and the line, like I said, is big. So this is, I think, where I was before, up on that hill. So it looks like I probably could have made my way through there, but I don't know if it would have been ideal. So let's just walk across here. Come on, buddy, let's go for a stroll. So yeah, basically, if any of this up here gets beyond a foot deep, I'll probably go ahead and throw it out. I've got probably another hour and a half in me. So feel free to drink your morning coffee with me. If this becomes a thing and people actually enjoy the live streaming and the service is good enough in some areas, I'm going to start probably doing this regularly on the weekends, and then the special trips will be the I have service at 10 Mile Creek is a good spot. Some of the South Fork I have service on to be able to stream. And then right here, right on the edge of town, I just don't know how deep into this river that I'll have reliable service, but if we can make it a thing and have some convenient accesses, I can certainly do this. Look at all the fish. There's tons of fish. It looks like some water too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw the jug out here somewhere and just let it float. All right. I hate to do it, but I think I'm gonna restart the stream. I'm gonna swap out the battery and the GoPro. It's probably getting low. I'm going to get this fish rigged up and go from there. So I will be back, say 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. Like, subscribe, whatever you gotta do if you want to see more. I appreciate you for hanging out. I'll be back soon.